Your Hawks, 9. The Celtics, 21.
On the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. It's Reddish and Hunter teaming up at the forward spots. And it's Gallinari in at the 5. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bucks put together a nice one. He had 16 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Yes, he was. In attack mode all night. Once he gets into a rhythm, he's very difficult to slow down.
Gallinari with the screen for Reddish. Williams with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Young with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 9.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team. What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Burkett just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Traps in the train.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
And the dunk by MP.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like. Beautiful.
John
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Hawks, 21. The Celtics, 42.
These teams, one side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
On the floor for Boston. On the front court along with Tatum. Terry Rozier is out there with MP. And it's Williams at the pivot, manning the middle.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible, and what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
And it's Gallinari missing. Boston's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Brown kicks to MP. Tatum with the screen on Young. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Aggressive and efficient. Tatum using his size around the rim. That's what this team wants to see more of.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Hart, he's checked in for Boston. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Gallinari outside. In the corner, Collins with it. 6 on the shot clock. Gallinari is screened. On its way from Hunter for 2. Misses off the right iron.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Passes to O'Brien. Over Young. O'Brien misses. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Hunter for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Call a timeout. Basket on the beat. Who won the t-shirt? All right, look who's coming back to the court. Come on, get now for the ETL Hawks. Checking in for the
Checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Young. And then for Boston, Barber's checked in for Robert Williams. And it's Ennis in for Brown. The offensive rebound. And the basket is good. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Huerter. Defended by Hart. Johnson, the pass to Brunson. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
At the line for your Hawks, John Collins.
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Bogdanovic on the wing. He's paired with Huerter. Gallinari is out there with Collins. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here is Young. The dish to Gallinari. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Barber pulls it in. Barber's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
O'Brien, good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's now 35 points for MP. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Lobbed up there for Collins. Misses the baby hook.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ellington finds MP. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Now Bogdanovic. After the missed 3 from O'Brien. Here's Young. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 11 points for Trae Young.
The shot chart would tell you this isn't Young's favorite spot, but with a little effort, he makes it work.
That one falls. And it's 37 points for MP.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to Barber. The Celtics working the ball around now. O'Brien misses. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Deflects the pass. With the drive. And they recover it. Shoots the 3. The shot off that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Gallinari outside. Here's Young. Atlanta again missing. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. O'Brien and MP throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Bogdanovich finds Young. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Young against MP. And they double up MP. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books.
About time you boys started picking it up, don't you think?
Play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his that put them in the driver's seat.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Jalen Brunson comes in for Young, and a change for the Celtics. Ennis is checked in. Brunson kicks to Reddish. Back to Brunson. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rebound by Williams. And Boston has possession. Ellington the pass to Ennis. MP outside. And they double up MP. Here's Barber. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
So it's the Hawks now, after the basket by Boston. Kennard finds Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
The pass to Brunson. Back to Kennard. And so
that's the end of the game. Thanks for coming out to support the team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.
Man, what's up, you guys? Let's get it going. Oh, man. Candace, you've been waiting patiently. What's up?
You know, with the rise of player activism in recent years, I'm wondering if you've given any thought to using the platform of the All-Star Game to shine a light on causes that are important to you.
That's something I have on my mind. You've seen a lot of players speaking out on social issues over the past year or so, but I haven't had much time to get anything going on the front for the All-Star Game. But I've got a few ideas, so hopefully you'll hear from me, you know, if some of those things come to fruition.
Can you share what sort of issues you'd like to address?
I don't want to get too into that.
Okay, let's change gears. Any favorite moments from All-Star Games past?
That's a good question, Candace. You know, I was... Okay, we good? Thank you.
Welcome to All-Star Action, everyone. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Let's get into the Mountain Dew three-point contest. We'll see who has the steadiest hands, the steadiest nerves to secure the victory.
There's a lot of tremendous three-points.
So it's Luka Doncic ready to go. 5 racks with 2 balls stationed out deep in the Dew zone. 70s, and he ends the round with a total of 32 points. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
And it didn't look good for a while there, but give him credit for overcoming that slow start to turn it into a really solid round.
And here we go with MP.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. And it has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, and some guys love that, but others don't. So if you don't, you probably shouldn't be here. But I think for the most part, everyone in the lineup here tonight loves it.
A lot of air turbulence with this start.
Misses with the first 2 balls. He's got 9. 10 points on the board. 11 on the board. Going too slow here. He needs to dial it up. Goes 1 of 2 on the 2 ball. Now to 15. He's got 16. That's 4 in a row now. Pushes it to 18. Down to the final rack. 19 the score. Clearing the 20-point mark. He collects 22 points. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
And he managed to hit 4 money balls. Not terrible, but could have been better.
22 points now. And so we'll see Kevin Durant.
Kevin, go!
And so we'll see James Harden.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA.
And a solid score, 31 points. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that. Here we go with Damian Lillard.
From the very first year, it took 2, 1, go!
So it'll be Trae Young here. He's in a good spot getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move on. And he notches 29 for the round. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special. Doncic has got the highest score from round. So it'll be Trae Young here. By going first, he can put a lot of the pressure on the guys behind him if he posts a good score.
You know, the important 1, go!
So it's James Harden ready to go. Well, if you watch James Harden in college, where, by the way, he was the Pac-10 Player of the Year as a sophomore at Arizona, his score sits at 18 points for the round.
Didn't really cash in on the money balls or get into the zone from the Dew zone.
So it's Luka Doncic ready to go. He knows how many points it's going to take. 2, 1, go! And that concludes the Mountain Dew three-point contest. Another good one. As we
0-0. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting your team.
This has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power. And
substitution on the court. Timeout West All-Stars.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Steve Nash for a minute. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. In past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Thank you, David. O'Brien, the pass to Durant. The shot's good.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Jokic with this screen on Leonard. Tatum's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
There's O'Brien. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Over in the corner, Lillard from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
MP kicks to Young. Passes it to Durant. Down low. Clock at 6. O'Brien, the pass to KD. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
And Embiid with the block, and he's able to get it back. Leonard, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Embiid.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Davis sends a screen. Morant passes to Davis. Durant kicks to MP. And he hits it to tie the game up.
It would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Lillard outside. Morant outside. Jokic on top. Davis sets a screen. Here's Lillard. And that time, also a missed shot. Outside Durant. Back to MP. And stolen by Tatum. And stolen by MP. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lillard misses.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
KD sets the pick for MP. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by MP. O'Brien's got 3 assists tonight. It's tipped, and here's Tatum for 3. It's good from long range.
And with that, how about making that 11-0 run by the East All-Stars?
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. East All-Stars lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Completely new group for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
MP is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Durant. And it's Embiid in at center. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Davis finds Lillard. Back to Davis. Capella, high post. Pass to Lillard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a first personal foul. Second team foul. Sure you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster was going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Damian Lillard. O'Brien, the pass to Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to MP. O'Brien's got 6 assists now in the game.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Count that one. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the East All-Stars.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Here's Lillard, and he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Embiid dishes to Durant. Count that bucket. Durant's got 11.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Lillard again missing. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the East All-Star. Oh!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of
for the temperature to start to...
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court. Timeout, East All-Stars.
As we often get in this game, so good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Jackson. Zach LaVine is out there with ball. Then there's Doncic, and it's Towns in at the 5.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up, and the slams are just too good to miss.
Towns, a screen on MP. Doncic. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Inside. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. LaVine kicks the ball. LaVine passes to Jackson. Over MP. And the call on the shot.
Jaren Jackson Jr. taking 2 shots.
Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off. And among...
Finish!
Good.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then The battle's over after that.
MP kicks to Ingram. O'Brien, the pass to Adebayo. Bucket is good. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability. Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Here's Levine. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going. Because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit.